wake up, say, okay, you know, if you read that what Obi typed, right? Obi was talking about, he said something like, in the place of hatred, you have shown love. In the place of so, you have shown unity. Come on, man. Are you saying that the descendants or the victims of that civil war, genocidal war, they are hateful people? They are people who don't love. Those who have chosen not to ever forget what happened, are you saying they are people against unity or something like that? Like, are you gaslighting them? When the people that committed this atrocious, heinous war crime are still walking about with the medal, they are proud of what they did. They have no regrets. Today, we all know that the evidence is there. The genocidal war might have ended. What about the Cold War? Any small thing, you go see, you go hear some nuisance. We go just kill you again. We go just do what we do to you. If like say you want me, we'll deal with you again. That's like, you see? Then you cannot just turn around and say people will never, for any reason, forget. They don't love. You say they don't have love. No, come on, man. That is the only thing. It's not because Peter Obi greeted Yakubu Golos happy birthday that people are reacting to. No. It is the wordings. The wordings is used. They are gaslighting the victims of that civil war. It's making them look like they are cry baby. Let's just forget it and move on, Jare. Let's just forget it. Come on. When the likes of Gowon, Babangida, what's that other one's name? Bokwari, they are kind of carrying the medal of what they did with pride. These are old guys. They are nearing their graves. They have no remorse, no regret. They don't have any regrets. Then you are now blaming the people reacting that they are overreacting. When, sorry, my caller, I have a caller on the line. Oh, sorry. You see, when America bombed Japan, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, today, America and Japan, they are allied. But guess what? After that war, America not only apologized, America contributed over $2.5 billion for the rebuild of Japan. That is what you call reparation. Happy? Yakubu Golos was talking about the 3 R's. Reconciliation, rehabilitation. Did they rehabilitate the eastern part of Nigeria? Did they? Today, it is the only region that is also very close to the sea, that they have kind of balkanized politically, and they ensure that they will never have their own support. It is only the Igbos in Nigeria that when they are creating Nigeria, when you go to Benue, the middle belt of Nigeria, Igbos were cut to Benue. Igbos were cut to Edo, Midwest. Igbos were cut into some of these other states they created, just to create the illusion of a small people, so that they will never, according to them, they will never attempt to want to break up again in Nigeria. See, is that the reconciliation? Is that the rehabilitation? So why are you deceiving yourselves and then trying to kind of make it look like they don't want to forget? Let's just forget and move on. That's not how to move on. That's deceitful. That is gaslighting. And this is 2024. All this information are now online. They are everywhere. You can choose to be ignorant. So tomorrow, people are telling the Igbos that they need to build bridges. We can't trust them. I mean, I wasn't alive. I mean, I wasn't born when the war took place. So I didn't feel or affected by the war. I'm not Igbo. Many of those Igbos who are alive today, they were not direct victims of the war. But guess what? Today, they are direct victims of the Cold War that Nigeria is fighting with them. They are the only ones they are saying they should build bridges. Igbos must build bridges. Igbos must, come on, man. Greet your man and say happy birthday. Go on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't try to make it look like. Don't be on the graves of those they killed, because these guys have not apologized in any true sense of it. There's no real reconciliation that took place. Till tomorrow, they are still fighting the Cold War. So tell your children that. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maru.
Baba, Dami.
Good evening, no.
Good evening, brother. I'm so sorry I kept you waiting that long. Okay, I just had to clear that.
No.
You know.
In fact, it was an interesting one for me, but just that, as much as I have a lot to say about the deceits, the lies, the I don't know the word to use. I mean, just the deceit
that's why I
about
say Nigeria is a lie. If you know what really transpired, you're not going to say our heroes passed. Our heroes passed. Our heroes passed are a bunch of criminals, thieves.
They are criminals. They are criminals. So as much as I have a lot to say historically and all about the lie we tell ourselves, the unity, which is not true and all, I'm not interested in that tonight. I'll just put that on the side. I'll focus on something else, because
make sure you actually still speak your mind on what you have in mind on already. Please go on, Baba.
Yeah, so there is Idris was the reason I called, actually. The truth is, there is a quote I always say when I'm talking to my colleague and friends. I've always told them, if we don't end criminality, criminality will end us.
Actually,
and it's so unfortunate that every blessed day, I still keep seeing how criminality is ending us directly and indirectly. I want to encourage him not to, because of anything they do to him, leave what he's doing. I want to encourage him to just be yourself and try as much as possible to stay clear of those people, because if I tell you will not meet them tomorrow, I'll be lying to you, because I have my own share of stories. See, if you're in Nigeria, trust me, you will see a lot of things, but then just grow some thick skin and just know how to manage your way. I realize that in an unjust environment like this, if you are trying to be just, you'll be the mad person. So everybody should just be mad together. Let me just tell one or two stories of, something directly I was directly involved in. I think I've said one of those here before, but let me just add this to what he has said. You see, where I was working in 2020, and whenever I finish from office at 5 p.m., I usually pull my car out to do boats and all, just to make extra money. Young boy now, you're not supposed to sit down. Okay. So at the end of the day,
multiple
source of income. They say. Exactly. So at the end of the day, I had to stop that business because of LASMA, because of airport authority, because of all these paramilitary and military apparatuses in Lagos. When I started, it was booming. You can imagine me after work, I go out, I come back. Per day, I'm recording like 25K in my pocket.
Right.
Just after work. But then I now realize that when the issue started with me, if I make the money, now them and they use the money pay. I will just use the money I make to pay myself out of their hands. So let me give you some of the experiences and things I passed through with them.
Sure, please.
There is a time in Obalende. If you go to Obalende, probably in the morning or in the evening when there is a rush hour, they will usually not stick to what traffic light is saying. They will say you should call you. All these last month people will call you to come and all of that. So that blessed day, the traffic light was working, but I saw them using hands to just call people and all. They called me, I listened. And as they called me, they called me to come and beat red light normally. Right. So as they called me and I was beating the red light, one of them jumped out of his hiding, bumped into the front of my car and told me to stop. The mistake I made that day was winding down. As I wind down a little like this, the guy just opened the car door. They jumped inside. carried me to one corner. They collected, I think, 25K from me that day.
Wow.
Before I was released.
All you made that night. Wow.
Before I was released, they collected every 25K from me. So another time, I think I've said this here before. I had an issue with my tire under Adeniji Bridge. So I had to stop to check. Before you know it, I've not even stopped. You don't surround me. They carry my car they call somewhere Sura along that island. So when I got to the office, I even saw one elderly man. I thought he was going to have sense and all. Talking to him and telling him what happened, how I had issues with my tire and I just want to check what it is. He told me categorically, if you die, you die. It's your problem.
Wow.
Like, that was what he told me. I mean, so I have to tell him that so I now told him whatever it is, I don't even care now. I'll pay it here. So whether you're using your car for private or you're doing Uber or you are a commercial vehicle owner in Lagos, or let me say in Nigeria itself, bro, you are not safe. You are not. And that's why each time I call, I complain about the decadence of this Southwest. I mean, it's so bad.
The victims, all of us victims, you know, and
everybody, you cannot avoid
any
it.
Day, anywhere.
You can't avoid it. You cannot. Another thing is, if you are passing all those Ojota, recently, if you are passing Ojota in the morning, it's like you are exposed. You know, driving in the morning is not like driving in the midnight. You'll be passing Ojota, police is there, and you'll be seeing all these touts harassing people, telling them to wind down their glasses, and if they are not winding down their glasses to give them money, they will break the glasses.
Wow.
If you know people that pass through Ojota to Island every morning, you can ask them this thing I'm saying. Police is there, last mile is there, everybody is there. Still, those guys, they rub daylight in the morning in that place. And nothing has ever been done about it. If there is a long traffic on Third Mainland Bridge, before you know it, everybody is being obtained.
I mean, I've seen instances where people were being robbed like this in traffic. I mean, like from car to car. Somebody was making the video like, they are robbing us, so they are robbing people. And once they are done, they just cross the road to the other side, disappeared. I was like, what?
In fact, my wife, Long Bridge. No, I don't know if you know Long Bridge. That's between
Beggar and the Long Bridge, yeah?
If your car do mistake spoil for that place for night, just leave everything, they go out.
Wow.
Just they go home, because your life will be worth more than any other thing you will lose at that instance. So it is just, I'll just tell him, brace up, don't let them discourage you in doing your thing. Continue doing your thing, trust me, because you can't help it. They are just mad people. And that's why it's imagine so wrong, man, be me. Thank you so much,
all the time, because somehow, right, there are some people here that believes that these guys actually do listen to this platform, maybe once in a while, maybe regularly as well, but who knows? If they themselves would kind of get to know that you don't have the security they have, you don't have all these bulletproof cars that they have, but that still doesn't save them or spare them from becoming victims of what they're doing as we speak.
They are not spared, it's a matter of time, honestly. They are not spared at all. But to them, they have an illusion of being secured because of the police they carry.
Okay.
They won't realize it's an illusion.
We shall see. Just take it easy, like you advised Idris as well, okay? And, stay safe, Baba. All right? Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one. Send it to the missus, by the way. Say hello. You have a good one, Baba. Yes, sir. So that's Dami, ladies and gentlemen. We currently have just about 15 minutes to go. Yeah, 15 max. So listen, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, this is going to be your time to do that, okay? Here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Yamayego. It's been a
Hello, how are
while.
you?
Oh my God, look at me today.
Yes,
It's
I
been a
look as well.
while.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank God. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well. Oh, thank
How
you
is
so much for asking.
Agbeke and
And thanks for
children?
not giving up, by the way. Usually, when people try a few times, you know what? It's not going to happen. So I'm glad you didn't.
Honestly, anyway, I didn't. Thank God I didn't anyway.
Bless you.
And
Bless you.
it's been a while that I've even called online on your platform or even like, though, I mean, join because I realized sometimes ago. I don't know. This is Timatila. Is You can see me on the
On the comment,
one of the
yes.
regulars.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Timatila. Yeah,
Good one.
I'm one of the regular. Uh, anyway,
Well, bless you. I
but
mean,
I
as
had
you
to
mentioned your name
stop.
right now, your colleagues in that temple, the comment section are probably like, yeah, she got through today.
Yeah, yeah,
Lovely.
it's me.
Go on, ma'am.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know what? I had to stop at some point because the whole Nigerian thing was messing up with my brain.
Honestly, it's
My brain
exhausting.
couldn't like sort of like it was really draining. It was like we couldn't hold it anymore. So I had to like stop watching this your program. Though I've been a regular, you can see I still follow, but I didn't stop.
Like you
Even
have to,
when I'm
you have,
like
because it's too
join,
much to take in most of the time. Like, oh,
yeah,
this is too much. You know
no,
what? I'm just gonna go watch
because
something
it
else now.
honestly it
Idle.
was really messing up my brain mental states.
Hmm.
So I had to really stop.
Take a
So I
break.
just like
Hmm.
thank you. I had to take a break. So I just came back. So
Bless you.
and now see what is happening now again. See, everything is never getting better.
No.
But the thing, my surprise is, those people that are still believing in one Nigeria. That is the surprise. That is my worry. Like, why and how on earth some people are still believing in one Nigeria? I don't understand them. I can't
it
really
is
put it
it is
together.
sometimes mental health problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because their
I
case
can't
is
really
like
figure it
their
out.
case is like an hopeless one, but still
Yeah,
they are creating hope in an hopeless
yeah.
situation, hoping
Oh,
that
no,
yeah
please.
something will happen, a miracle.
What is the miracle that is going to happen? All this while that
That is yet to.
it's not happening.
Mhm.
That is just all this while, all these years, all these decades we are talking about, and things are getting worse. It's not that things are getting better that you can say yes, at least this is getting better. We can still open this and that,
Like,
but
I
it's
mean,
no. Everything is
something
just
like, okay, you guys are looking at it from this direction. Let's look at this from this other direction. There is better this way.
exactly.
Which direction you want us to look at? Everything looks
But
bleak.
wait, yeah,
Bleak.
exactly. It's just every damn thing. So what are we talking about? What is going on? That country, see everything. Everybody always has one. I mean, like let me say countable experience, bad experience about this country. See what is happening. Look at everything. Is it the judiciary system you want to talk about? Is it the education system? Is it the welfare of the people? Is it the
Their
what is it called?
security, which is supposed to be
Health
paramount
sector?
to
Is
security.
it the
Mhm.
security? What is it that we can talk about that is getting better in that country? Please.
Mm.
Maybe it's me that is not getting it. If
Honestly,
people can just
you don't get any
explain,
problem. Oh, honestly, you have no problem because when you understand what is
honestly,
going on in that place, sometimes
mm,
you'll be like, the worst case, ma'am, when you are talking to those who
yeah,
live there and they are telling you that you are
mm,
just overreacting, it's not that bad. Then you begin to feel like
thank
I've
you.
been in a money problem, me.
Benny. That is
No,
what
you
they do.
don't. You
They
do not have
believe.
any problem.
I think they think everything is normal when you talk about it. They think, they're like, I don't know, what is the problem? Is it the government? Is it the way is it because they were born that way, or they were born into that thing and it's not part of them and they believe that is how it's supposed to be, that is how they're supposed to suffer, or that is how they're supposed to treat them?
Honestly,
I don't get it. I don't get it, because I have so many unanswerable questions that nobody can answer. You understand? So I don't get it. See what is happening now. Imagine, but what happened? What that so-called Falano? What is happening to that man? The man, people, some people still. I mean, like some sort of. They said they're looking up to. See what happened. See how he talk. See what is. See what is happening.
Look at that. You know what somebody said? Somebody said that as much as a lot of us may not agree, but you see this Tinubu becoming president of Nigeria is actually a good thing too, on the side that it is helping us to identify with people that we used to see as good people who wish the country well. It's making them to unravel. We are now actually seeing them for who they are.
Yeah, exactly. It's true though, but we told them that period. Now they're suffering for it. But there's one thing also about Peter Obi. I think I don't understand, because it's like he's making people to tell laws now that, oh, Chibi, we told you that it's just part of them. They're all the same bird of the same feathers. You understand that they're just the same thing. See what is. They're just from the same thing, and there's even it's just part of them, you know. So it's like, I know some people already told me that, like, see what he's saying, that you should let go. That he didn't even think of what people went through, what they've been through. He didn't think of all that, and they believe just let go, just like that. No, it doesn't work that way. Things doesn't really go that way. It really needs to, like, anyway. Me as a person, I'm not talking for anyone here, but me, I've lost hope in that country, and I've given up long ago. That is just
to understand that it is actually nothing bad if you the way you see things in that place today, and you feel like you know what, I do not believe in this place anymore. There's nothing wrong in that. Maybe if it changes tomorrow, right? And you see it differently tomorrow, again, you won't deny it. You get what I mean? Like, if you see, I told people, ma'am, I said, you may think Mayegun doesn't like this Nigeria or so. We are actually the people that care most. Because the real enemy of Nigeria are the people who have the chance of making that place better now, but they decided to ruin it. People like us are those who don't live in denial. We are exposing the rods. We are also telling you the consequences of it. We are people who actually really care. This one don't care.
Because we'll be very happy if the country is changed and everything is now like,
and nobody can hide that. See, if their country is working, there's no amount of I don't like Nigeria, I don't like Nigeria, right? That will overshadow that. Sure, you get. If they are
like somebody like me, I must be honest with you.
We can't say because we don't like them, we don't like the place, right? Then we are going to cover that up. No, it's wrong. What they are doing is so
like
wrong.
Somebody like me, right? I have my children here. I have grandchildren here, and on a good day, I should be like thinking of, oh, that home where I come from, with system here. Children, when they are on their own, they're on their own. They don't even have your time. You understand? Somebody like me, why is it still painful? Is you can't, that country, you can't really go there and say, I want to go and settle there. But by now, somebody like me, I know there are a lot of people like me out there that they will be like, oh, I think the country is in a good form. At least we should be like preparing you now to say, oh, probably let's go and settle home, and the home is home, blah, 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 all sort of things. But now, that is not, you can't.
So do they
You
not know
can't.
what that simply means to your own mental health as
So
well?
it's exactly.
Like
So
personally,
it's
to
affecting
personally, like to
you.
somebody like yourself, you've seen everything here. What is left here
Exactly.
to see? You've seen
To
everything.
see. Thank you.
But now
Thank
you just
you.
have to kind of continue to remain here
Continue.
because you don't want to put your life at
Yes.
risk back there.
At risk.
Do they understand what
Exactly.
that means mentally for
So
you
it
as
pains
a
me.
person?
It pains me more than them if they
But
don't know that.
They don't know. Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Let me reserve
You
things for now.
enjoy the
Thank
evening,
you
all right?
so much. God bless you.
Amen,
Thank
all
you,
right.
everybody. Then, Princess Balogun,
Yeah.
sorry for your loss. I know you are there.
I know.
Sorry for your loss. Yeah.
Thank you.
May God grant Baba eternal life. Yeah.
Amen.
Along Andrew saying no. All right. Thank you so
God bless
much,
you. Very
everyone.
nice evening.
Yeah.